Hey guys, what's going on? I'm the Dog, and welcome back to some more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last time we made it into Arbiter's grounds, the fourth dungeon in this game, and I never even knew there were pots back there. Good to know, I guess. The more you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. I actually have friends and annoying little brothers of friends who like to call me G.I. Joe, because my name is Joe. Lanterns. Just lanterns. Don't worry about it. It's just some lanterns, you know. I don't know if maybe it's some kind of like Japanese legend or something, but it seems like lanterns and like blue or white or purple flames are sort of a common creepy motif in anything Japanese that's supposed to be creepy. But these are sort of your gimmicky object that you gotta look for in the first half of this dungeon. You can see it's actually a ghost holding the lantern. So these are just a different variety of Poe. There's 4 of them, and they've stolen these blue flames, and we have to find them. And we can only fight them as a wolf. Like the other Poes, once we knock them to the ground, we tear out their souls. You got the Poe soul? And these actually count toward the amount of Poe's souls you have. 4 of them are mandatory. That's like 5 mandatory Poes in the entire game out of 60. Quite a lot of collectibles. But yeah, once we kill him, the flame automatically goes up to where it's supposed to be. Now here's something kind of unique. We actually use the whole scent trail ability in this dungeon. We learn the scent of the Poes, and then we can look at the different places where they have gone. So that basically leads into the second part of the dungeon, where we will need to go after, but, you know, we have to relight all the lanterns to get the door open. So first we have to find all the Poes. And yeah, that's your main goal throughout the first half of the dungeon. So that reveals some stairs there, which is important because I think a Poe is supposed to have gone in this room, maybe not. But we do need to go through here, but if we go in, we can see there's supposed to be 2 other exits in addition to this one. One of them's locked with a small key. There's also lots of rats for us to fight. One of them's locked with a small key, and the other appears to be blocked off. There's not anything we can do about it from here, so we want to go back down. Speaking of friends and annoying little brothers of friends who, like to call me G.I. Joe, which, honestly, I don't mind that nickname too much, because it's a lot better than the other nicknames that said annoying little brother has come up with for me before. That same guy who is the older brother of the annoying little brother, so that actually, like, rotates the walls of this room around. Here we have a rather tough enemy. This is, I think they're called Redead Knights, because they're similar to the Redeads in other games, in that, well, they look sort of like zombie, mummy-type things, and they, drop lots of rupees. Sweet! And they, have a horrifying scream that can paralyze you. Small key. Very good. So now we want to rotate the walls again so that we can get back out and up to the top room where we can open the key-locked door. Oh wait, actually there's... crap. Nah. I'll just do this first. There's something else we need to do in this room at one point. And I don't remember the exact order. You've got to do some different things in this room. There was something that I'd forgotten about until, like, the very end in my practice run. And I couldn't figure out this part of this dungeon because I didn't remember one thing that you could do in this room. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to go back and do that first. Midna helps us open doors when we're a wolf, so those are now not a problem for us in dungeons. Yes. something important we can do here that actually leads us to a Poe that should be like the second one, but I had forgotten about it in my practice run and ended up getting it last. Let's just transform again, because we're going to need to use one of our items. Yeah, my friend, the other day, he just suggested, just like out of the blue, he's been having his own ideas about making a video series that he wanted to involve me in. Yeah, okay. We go up here. He had his own ideas for a video series, and he wanted me to be one half of it. But I don't know. I mean, it sounds like a really cool idea, but he's the type of person that really doesn't think things through at all, and tends to come up with a cool concept, but have no idea how to execute it. So, I don't know if it's ever really going to get off the ground, but I'm kind of busy with the combination of, like, schoolwork and Let's Playing and everything. But his idea was for us to... Okay, so there's the Poe holding one of these lanterns. Just approach him and he'll come down. And we fight him pretty much just like the other one. Just when he glows brightly, we can attack. Yeah, his idea was we could make, like, countdowns, like top 10 lists and that sort of thing about, you know, video games, but try to come up with more unique ideas. And our whole shtick would be... Postal. Our whole shtick would be that, you know, there's two of us there, and we're bantering, and, debating the whole thing with each other as it goes. Which sounds really cool, and I would love to be involved with it, but I don't know that he's ever going to manage to pull it all together. Yeah, he has never made videos before himself, and I had to give him a huge rundown of all the things we would need to make this. I don't know that he's prepared for it, especially since it might potentially involve cameras, and cameras are really freaking expensive. Alright, rotate this again so we can get back into the main room. And then we'll just want to come back up into the same room and go out the other end. But, once we're in the main room, we witness this, second blue flame going back into its proper place on that torch. Yeah, so I don't know, you might see me collaborating with another guy in countdowns at some point soon, but I don't know how soon. Because, you know, with me being busy Let's Playing, I kind of would want him to pull most of the work of, like, editing and stuff. It's more his project that he... I mean, he talked me into it, and I like the idea, but I have my own projects, and it's just really sudden. I had, like, no warning about, oh, suddenly we're talking about the possibility of making countdowns. You die now. So... I don't really know. Okay, so this is one place in this dungeon. This is something we'll see multiple times. These spikes that come out of the ground. When you try to go... What the hell? Let's go back. By the way, this enemy has the most hilariously unthreatening name ever. Bubbles. They're Bubbles. They're floating skull enemies that are rather creepy, and they're called Bubbles. Yep, pretty much. Can you pull this as a wolf? No, of course you can't. That wouldn't make any sense. We have to transform to do this. I don't know how Link manages to pull this huge, heavy thing so easily. But, yeah, we push it into place there. Yeah, so I don't know. I could end up doing countdowns, I might not. But I think it would be more his project, and my idea was they would be posted on his channel, not mine, so that mine could stay the Let's Playing channel, and his would be the list channel. Alright, what we want to do is pull out this chain, and it's going to lift this chandelier up, so that we can pass under it. Yeah, I kind of want my my friend to handle the work of, like, editing and all that, simply because I'm busy with my own projects, and it's just so sudden. Like, I had no warning, and he just suddenly says, oh, I've been thinking about this idea, and now, all of a sudden, I'm, like, having to help him with it. I mean, I don't really mind, but I kind of wish he knew what he was doing more than I really think he does. Okay, forget trying to kill these things with the, grab these things with the claw shot, that's just kind of, there's a fire one there. You might notice here, when they're on the ground, we have the option to hit them with the finishing blow, but because they start bouncing around, we usually end up missing, and we get our sword stuck in the ground, which costs us a lot of time, so it's better to just hit them again with a normal strike. Like so. Alright, this room. What's going on with this room? Do I remember what's going on with this room? Well, if I look on my map... Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a different room. But, here's something. Speaking of maps, it's the compass! We don't have the dungeon map yet. I don't know where it is. But we have the compass, so we can see chests all over the place, and... wow, really all over the place. Most of which are rupees, and the home phone is ringing. Queens, New York? I don't know anyone in Queens, New York. I'm just gonna let it ring. And if it's important, they'll leave a message. And the boss is apparently on the top floor of the dungeon. I love having this caller ID here. We didn't used to have that on our home phones. I don't really know why we still have a home phone. I mean, they're pretty much obsolete. We all have cell phones now, so why bother? There's a chest in here, but it's guarded by one of these Redead Knights. I personally think these guys are actually easier to take out as a wolf, because they seem to do that attack less, and you can just grab onto them and do a whole lot of damage. Kill them in two sort of combos. This Scream attack, it stuns you until right before his sword's attack lands, and if you jump backwards, his sword is so long that you, wow, that's totally what she said, that you'll still get hit on the foot, which does just as much damage as being hit on the head or any vital organ. Small key, that is important, because this door is locked with a small key lock. Yeah, the Redead Knight, it seems to be easier to jump up on him and kill him without, being screamed at, as a wolf, than it is to kill him even with hidden skills and whatnot as a human. Even though you have more attack power as a human with the Master Sword. Or, I don't know, tribes of spear-wielding pygmies? Who knows? I don't know what the deal is with these guys. Maybe they're child soldiers? I'm not sure which is a more disturbing thought. I'm gonna go with the child soldiers, because that's just no good. How cruel. And there's a Redead Knight. Oh, he is hurt by arrows. But you know what else he's hurt by? Palm arrows. Yeah, he doesn't actually die in one hit, but I think 2 kills him. Yep. I know, it's kind of a waste of bombs, but it's just so much fun. Alright, you. What are you gonna... You know what? Nope, I don't have time to do that. But if I jump around him... No? For some reason it, like... No, you're gonna interrupt me in the middle of it? Really? You're a dick. And I was so close to him that I couldn't avoid. Is that the deal? I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't think they take all that much damage from arrows, so it'd probably be extremely ammo inefficient to sit here and try to kill him with just arrows. Come on, come on, come on! Please be able to jump out of the way. Very good. And he's dead. Yeah, I think those are actually some of the toughest enemies in the game. They don't have the most HP, but just being able to stun you with their scream like that makes them pretty formidable. Nothing back here. Nothing. Nothing. At all. Another thing that I guess I might as well talk about is I've been trying to get involved a little more with sort of the Let's Playing community, I guess. So you can see the post scent goes into here. There's another chain we can uncover. I've been finding, these community channels on Twitter, you know, to give highlights to Let's Players, and I've been trying to do my part by checking out other, LPers. Ah, there's a Poe behind here. There we go. Yeah, I've been trying to sort of do my part, because I, like, you know, asked for a shout-out from Super LP Spotlight and got more subscribers thanks to them and all that. So I've been doing my part and checking out other LPers. Found some pretty cool people this way. But I think if I sort of try to get my name out a little more, I can, get some more followers, because I put out videos often, so that seems like that would be a, that's probably, like, putting out videos often is probably a good way to make people see you more, because then if someone subscribes to you, then they're gonna see that your videos whenever they check their YouTube channel. I guess there is the possibility that they might find them annoying, but find it annoying that there are so many of my videos in their subscription box or whatever, but I assume if they like my videos enough to subscribe, that wouldn't be an issue. Here's something rather weird. You see Midna is being irritated by something. There are ghost rats. Yes, there are freaking ghost rats in this game. And they are annoying. You can only see them in sense mode. I think there are some areas where they respawn indefinitely, and we have to use a spin attack to get them off once they grab onto us. Get off! Creepy little pest. Not that different from normal rats, except that you can only see them in sense mode, and the regular rats in this game don't actually grab onto you like that. So here we are back in the main hub room, but on the second floor, and I just realized there's 2 chests out there that I didn't get earlier. I should go do that, but, probably a more important thing to do. I don't want to drop down there right now, because we just went through all those rooms so that we could get up onto this top floor and be able to cross over here, and I'm not sure about any shortcut back up yet. So I guess I'll get those later. That'll probably wait till the next episode. In fact, I think I'm just going to end this off here, now that we've gotten 3 of the Poes, and explored a good bit of these first couple floors of, Arbiter's grounds. So, I'm the Nufferdog, and I will see you guys next time on Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.